No run. Thought I'd just do a quick update here. We're about mid-autumn now, mid-April. So just thought I'd show you where the plants are at. A few things are still fruiting. This is our mandarin tree here. Not colouring up yet, that's just a bit of sunburn on those ones. Yep, and that one just fell off. But plenty on there. I was a little late netting that this year, so hopefully not too many fruit fly stung it. But you can see plenty in there, minus the one I just knocked off. That's the Aphora. Lemon's doing all right, just plodding along. A few lemons on there, not heaps, but don't use that many, so there's usually enough on there. Orange, this thing has been very slow growing. Very close to pulling it out, to be honest. You can see it got absolutely hammered by, we get those giant grasshoppers here. Absolutely, when they're on the trees, they devour them. A little bit of gall wasp there I just spotted before. Gonna have to prune that out. But yeah, it's very slow growing, this one. I don't know, it gets the least sun out of this road, but it's probably not the optimal spot, but we will see. Grimmachama, plenty of new growth on it. As always, as I've mentioned in other videos, the growth comes out pretty funky a lot of the time on this one. So those ones seem to be okay. But, you can see it there. The white stuff's clay that I sprayed on. Use it like kaolin clay, like a sunscreen, protects it from the summer sun. But yeah, it's growing along nicely. Russell Sweet down there, very slow growing, not much has happened, always looks deficient, but it hasn't died, so that's always positive. And then the yellow Jaboticaba, looking a little bit deficient. I was a bit lazy with the trace elements and the likes and the iron. However, as you can see, it's about to flower. A few months earlier than last year, but I believe you get 2 to 3 crops out of these usually. Bit of new growth coming out as well. So pretty happy with this. Hopefully get a few more fruit set this time round. Alright, to the other side, here's the Wurt avocado. The one that I was going to chop down if it didn't hit double digits. However, it pretty much has, well, I think there's about 9 or 10 on there now. Most yet, as you can see. The sun's blaring through here a bit. And there, sitting on this avocado, is one of those giant grasshoppers. See how big they get? And that's probably only about 1/3 of the size I can get up to. So they do a fair bit of damage. Oh, there he goes. But yeah, there's a fair few avocados on there. Spread around the tree. Dabbed on a fair bit of growth. See the nice copper coloured growth. I've done a few grafts onto this, just of Kensington Pride. There's one up there. Don't know if they'll take, we'll see. Grafts are pretty hit and miss, and no guru. But yeah, plenty of new growth on that, so hopefully we get some fruit this time around. Alright, we're down the dead side of the house, or the laundry side. Pinkerbell apple. A few on there this year. I've tried feeding it a bit more because I've always sort of neglected the apples and pears and stuff. Tiny, not many on there. So yeah, we'll see. There's a few decent ones. Acerola cherry. I just gave this a bit of a prune. It's getting quite tall and spindly. And, didn't produce that many this year. Last year we got bowls off it, probably about 4 bowls spread over a few months. This year it's just been a handful here and there. It's still flowering. See some flowers. But, not setting a lot of fruit this year, so I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just its off year after a heavy year last year, but it's still producing some fruit. But I'm definitely going to probably prune that back by another third. It's just getting a bit too tall, fast growing. Now, come over to here. Paxton Prolific. It's getting some good size on it. Actually set its first fruit this year. I was hand pollinating, but it fell off at about a pea size. So hopefully next year, yeah, I'm confident that I might get a couple fruit on it. This one, I believe this was a Kampong Mauve. It's a seedling. Someone gave me a fruit to try. I just planted seeds, but there you go, I've got 2 fruit. It just started changing from green to this purple, light purpley colour. Still rock hard though. Not sure how long they'll take. They're not very big, but it's in a pot. First time it's set fruit. I was hand pollinating, but I did actually notice beetles in the flowers of this one. So, but not in the Paxton Prolifics, which was intriguing because they're right next to each other. But yeah, happy with that. A couple fruit. Black Sapote. This is that little shrubby one that never really did any good, but it's finally putting on some growth and shooting up. So it's literally doubled in size in this season. So hopefully might start producing some fruit soon. Mammy Sapote, a bit tucked away in the shadows, but gets a bit of sun. Yeah, a bit of new growth, another branch coming out down there, so happy with that. Just hoping it shoots up above the Black Sapote, but given the pace it grows at, I'm not too sure of that. Wampy, still in the pot, doing well, hasn't flowered. And a lychee tucked away in the corner there. A few white Sapote seedlings. And this way, Canistel, getting up above the roof now. I just pruned that back a little bit. That's doing really well. It's only a seedling, hoping that it gets some flowers next year. I did do a few grafts on it from a named variety only a week or 2 ago. It was Oreo, I think it was. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. As I said, my grafting skills aren't sensational. Peanut butter fruit, absolutely covered in flowers, even this close to winter. Did have a couple fruit set. There's a little one up there. There was a couple that ripened a week or so ago that I missed. I seen them changing colour and didn't pick them, and they were gone 2 days later. Probably birds. Yeah, there's probably a few fruit on there, but still probably in single digits. Lemon Gold, White Sapote, a bit tucked away there, so I think I'm going to remove this peanut butter bush, get a bit more sun on this. I did a graft of Kampong on there, same time as Canistel, still looking good, so hopefully that takes. But yeah, I've definitely got to do a bit of pruning in here, get a bit more light in for certain trees. Dwarf Ducasse bananas are going gangbusters. And I have a pretty decent rack of bananas there, hard to see with the sun. Yeah, that'd have to be easy over 100 bananas there. Not far off. I've been spraying them with chili and garlic to hopefully deter rats. Not that I've seen any rats or signs of rats lately, but they're usually always around. And the Tynite starfruit, plenty of new growth. A little bit deficient in some of the leaves. I have been working on reducing the pH of the soil, so hopefully that sort of amends things, because Perth has usually alkaline soils, so yeah, hope we can get it slightly acidic. It should fix a lot of these plants. Anyway, that's it for now.